go. Good to go. Moving up in the food chain. And we have everything good to go. Alright. What did I do? Wait, hold on. No, I got it. No. Controller's got it or not.
I hope we find answers in Cinco Village.
There we go. Maybe. Alright. Now my cord's no longer knotted up. Well, I think. Alright, we should be good, guy. Alright. Now. Let's see here. Where are we now? We were about to leave. At the south side. So we're going to go in this town. We just finished this up. So we're going this way to go to the next section.
Farewell, friends!
Take care! Bye-bye!
Alright. Yay, okay. So, more things that we'll never do. So, Von Haven Waste. It's interesting how we just kind of go up here, just kind of cruise our way on down. Come on down here. Let me keep myself. There we go. Alright. There we go. So this is our new area. Just get rid of all these check marks because there's not that we can do any of them. That would require you to be at least level 50. And we are nowhere near that. I mean, once you finish the main story, you can get to 50. You probably get 50. It's just without having other people to help you along. Wish they had done that so you could like, invite your friends.
Caesar! Why? You must have known about Kara.
Yeah, he did.
You would have seen through her with your dragon sight.
Yeah, but...
Then why did you keep it from us?
She killed the king of Balandor, and you knew that!
No. I promise you, it wasn't her. All you saw was black armor. Dragius's black armor. It was. But I tell you, it wasn't Kara behind
Nope,
that mask.
she got it forever.
It was somebody else.
What makes you so sure?
Kara was made to believe that she was General Dragius.
But she's not.
Not long before you first met her back in Albana.
But why would anybody go through the trouble?
If I had to guess, they wanted to assassinate you, Leonard. Except, a pact maker has the powers and reflexes of a knight.
Yep.
Not just any old assassin would do. They needed somebody who was Leonard's equal if they were going to succeed in killing him. So they found Kara to do the deed. But they were still taking an enormous risk.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why is that?
The knights might begin to resonate. Kara is the pact maker of the Black Knight. If she and Leonard came together, maybe the old memories would be awakened. Maybe they would even join forces like in the old days. So to prevent that, they implanted a false memory inside her mind. Something that would put her and Leonard at odds.
But that's just ridiculous.
Kara isn't a killer, Leonard. She's not. She couldn't bring herself to kill you. Or me. Even though Grizel ordered it.
Grizel's behind it all.
Yeah, the whole terrifying charade. General Dragius is just a stage role, created by Grizel to help unify his organization.
Yay.
He employs different actors as the occasion demands. When he needs to control soldiers, he gives them a strategic mastermind. When he wants to demonstrate invincibility in war, he makes Dragius a master of swordplay. He makes sure that Dragius is always the perfect leader.
It's actually a clever idea.
Then who did I see kill the king?
Well, it must have been the first Dragius, acting under Grizel's orders.
Who?
Don't know.
Sorry. That I couldn't see. Dragon Sight's not perfect. Some people can block it, keep me from looking further. The man who played Dragius was one of them, I guess. Who was he? I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea.
All right. Come on. We should get to Cinca Village now.
Good idea, people.
Shall we be off?
Alright, so. Where are we going? Okay. How do we get there? Don't know. Alright, change characters. I keep putting... Oh no, you're using the right. Caesar. Good. Hey Leaper, how's it going? Who the hell is the emo Sasuke from Naruto? What? Who's the who's who? Who are you referring to? Caesar in his weird armor, or, Seti? That extra guy, that's Seti. We met him, back in, the first town. But, yeah, he's a thing. He's a bow character. He's temporary. He's gonna die. I guarantee it. He is not gonna live more than an hour. Once we get to Seti Village, he's gonna kick the bucket.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Honestly, he's not gonna last long. I'm not a big Naruto fan, so don't know the characters per se. But how you been? It's been a couple of weeks.
Who wants some?
What you been hiding out at? Anywhere entertaining?
No turning back now.
Kinda. Rocco? You want him to trip or something? Plus you got the dragon armor.
What's wrong?
Yeah, we got the armor from Baka Village. Oh yeah, Rocco, yeah. Past Rocco. Did that, we've got the armor from the Bunny Village.
Beware. The fiends here put others to shame.
So, well, some of it anyway. Still haven't, given Leonard a full set. Didn't quite have enough money at the time. But, for armor, we're set up with the, what is it, the shell armor. But I still need to put, he's still in plate, which, whatever. Should be in the shell armor. But he's not, he's still in plate. And then, she has a second heater shield. Why? Let's see what you got. Scale shield. Why do I have a second heater shield? Why is Kara still in the party? I don't get that. She's still hanging out in the party even though she's left. Okay. Give to Caesar. What the heck does Leonard have on him? Remember, he's got his full up again. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. Shh. Give. So the heater shield is 19 defense, that's 16 defense, yeah. Alright, I'll just give that to him. Don't know what hell he's got on him, though he's getting kind of full again. Give to you, I guess. Give to Yulie, because she's got all that kind of stuff on her. Oh, she didn't carry anymore. Alright. She can't carry anymore, so give that to him. Give to her. He's just got so much stuff he's carrying that he has to carry. Because of his, White Knight. Anyway, I was with family and getting, that's cool. That's cool. Did you have a good holiday? I just need to make sure we have everybody levels up. When I'm thinking about it. Whatever. There we go. Magic up. There we go. Very good. And lurked. Yeah, I think I saw you lurking a little bit here and there last weekend. I don't know about the last couple of days. The last 2 days I was playing Pool of Radiance, trying to beat the game, and what do? Yesterday I decided to go make a run after the boss. Get right up to the boss, and apparently all of my spells didn't work, so I ended up choking on the boss. It was a bad night.
How do you think this was formed?
Maybe the cataclysm had something to do with it.
That was a bad, yeah, I know, right? So,
The water has been eroding the earth for tens of thousands.
what is that monstrosity? Oh my goodness. That is a monstrosity of a monstrosity. I mean, really? That... I don't get that one. That is a monstrosity of a monstrosity. That's horrible. It's definitely a horrible thing. He's harmless. No, I don't think he's harmless.
Sorry. Well, not really.
I don't think he's harmless. I mean, I don't necessarily see him doing us a lot of damage. But, you know, it is going to be a longer fight if I don't use the, ow. I mean, I could use the knights, but I'm not gonna bother. There it goes. Look, you wanna play? Yeah, he wants to play with me and use me as a ragdoll. He wants to eat me. That's what he wants to do. He wants to definitely eat me. But yeah. Oh, if you notice, I also added some sounds. I put them in earlier this week as a test case to make sure they're gonna work properly. I'm thinking about adding in some more audio clips in the next week or so. Make more stuff to spend points on. Because I know that you've probably got like 20 or 30,000 easy. Oh, I still, that reminds me, I haven't put the new emotes in yet. I got some new emotes last week, and I still haven't put them up. Reminds me, I gotta do that. Can I remind myself to do that tomorrow? That'd be nice. Yeah, I got some new ones, so. Now, granted, I think I can only put like 3 or 4 more available for users. But yeah, because I don't have that many people, so. Ouch. But one day I'll actually have enough followers that I can
Shall we be off?
get some more emotes. That's okay. Because what I can do is I can stuff a few of them into like the animated emote slots. Even though they're not animated. I figure I can do that. And so I figure out what I'm going to do with the animated emotes. Oh. Well, I guess that's how we're getting around.
Feels like we're finally getting to the
I was
heart.
wondering how we were going to get from here to the next section.
Sorry, I'll try to catch up.
But, so yeah, there's new things still coming along. What am I doing after Pool of Radiance? I don't know. However, I don't know if you're paying attention. Do you pop over to the YouTube channel and look at any of the videos I got over there? Because I got a new series starting today. In this game? I don't know. There's some pretty good ones. I do have to say there's some pretty good ones in here. But I think the troll so far, the armored troll, the Troll King, I think that's probably one of my favorite designs so far. Well, starting today, every Saturday, going forward, I have a translated subtitle version of Lunar Magic School.
Patience. The answers will come.
There's no voiceover or anything on the files, but I do have the subtitles translated. Not the pink dragon armor. I'm gonna call it a monster. But the pink dragon was pretty cool. I do like the pink dragon. That was pretty good. That's probably the best looking boss. I was thinking non-boss characters. But that's probably the best looking boss character. Oh my goodness! These tunnels! I think they know where I'm going. Yeah, I tend to divide it into boss versus non-boss when I think about the nicest looking characters or models. Ooh, what are these? These purple basilisks? These are pretty sharp. I like these. Can I have one as a pet? That would be a cool little pet. Have one of those, you know, as a pet for me. Not my characters, for me. You know, little amethyst lizard to go with the amethyst dragon. That would be cool. I could probably figure it out if I was actually there. In game terms, forget about it. This game doesn't have taming. But in real life, yeah, I could probably find a way to tame it. That's definitely something I could probably pull off. Might take a while, but it would definitely be a worthwhile thing. Oh no, there's gates. I gotta go find keys. Oh man. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I have to go find keys for gates. If you might be able to unlock it from the other side. Sure. Right. Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy, but hey. One could hope. It's fine. This means we're gonna get more experience and levels along the way. We could probably use some. I mean, we're currently, what, level 29? This game maxes out at what, like level 50 or 60 or something like that? Something like that?
Your funeral.
So, yeah, it would be a thing. But, so, yeah, we'll get there. The bigger concern that I have is I've got a day, maybe two, that I have to worry about, full of radiance. I just don't know what to do next. A lot of the games thrown at me. Somebody said Icewind Dale. Somebody yelled at me that I need to play Lunar. Which I'm already playing the
Who's responsible for the kill?
Magic School. So I don't really want to have to deal with two different Lunar games at the same time. This one's pretty sharp. I like the look of this bugger. I could date this guy. Hanging out. Is that what it is?
Come on, that's it?
Definitely could date this guy hanging out. I like him. The way the wings go down, fin like through the back. It's pretty good. I like it. I didn't say all of the dragon art is really good in this game. This is the ice dragon, not the water dragon. But yeah, I do like all of the dragon art. They're very cleverly designed. They all look nice. The animations aren't bad for the time period. I mean, during the time period, there were games that had better animations, but they're good enough. Even the Earth wasn't too bad. I mean, I would have taken home, except maybe as a meal, but it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Of all the dragons I've seen so far, he is the ugliest one. But, you know, not everybody can be pretty.
What's wrong?
Like, I just see some of the dragon designs that Dungeons and Dragons had. Some of them were just downright atrocious looking. They didn't make any sense, or they were ugly, or whatever. But if you wanted to eat dragon burger, they all taste the same. Just, you know, a little more gamey, or a little roasted, or whatever. A little spicy. You know, the little things that matter. Oh, depends on how you watch dragon meat. Ow.
Let's finish this.
There we go. Where's she fell? How's it going? Hanging out with some friends. Hoping more show up along the way. That'd be nice. Get some more people in here chatting. That'd be cool. I don't normally get too many people talking at the same time. Kind of nice. There we go. Get good at this game. The waiting simulator. Waiting 101. The only downside of this game is you can't attack faster. I mean, you can a little bit, but you can't take this, you know, what is it, 5 second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like, what, 7 second, 8 second, you know, reset timer. And honestly, I think it was like 10 seconds originally.
Shall we be
So I think it's actually gotten faster. But it's still so absurdly slow rate by most game standards. Pet the purpose. Are they any better than I got? Yulie. Defense 12, resist 5. Defense 14. I'd say so. Defense 12, resist 5. That's definitely better than what I have. Okay. Those are kind of ugly. Hold on. give those to Leonard. I think he still has 8 stealth points. Oh, the plates are 14s too. Alright. Give it to Eldore. Just get him out of his inventory. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to play next. Everybody's got some great ideas and some great suggestions, but I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a lot of good things. Runes of Mythdraenor didn't run properly on the system it was designed for. So I don't think it would even run on Windows 10, even if I had a copy that was compiled for 64-bit. To be honest. I have a copy of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer compiled for Windows 10, and it still doesn't work properly. It doesn't even run. So I don't even think Mythdraenor would even function either. I mean, I do have some other D&D games, but it's just a matter of what I wanna play. Because what I might do is I might just go play like an adventure game for a while. For a couple of weeks, just to have a break. Because I've done a lot of RPGs lately. So, I'll probably take a break and do something more arcadey for a little while. Now, what? I don't know. But I was thinking about doing something a little more arcadey style. Just to shake it up and take an RPG break. Because I've got, this. I've got Pool of Radiance. And I've got, Lunar Magic School right now that I'm doing. All RPGs. And I've got, a pretty dragon on the table. Man, I hate to have to kill this one, but it's too pretty not to go take a closer look. I gotta go take a pretty close look. Dark Alliance. The new one that came out the other year? Is that what you're referring to? Are you referring to the original Dark Alliance? The original? I don't know if I have that one. I got the new one thinking it was gonna be, a remake or a remaster of the original game. And it was okay, it was pretty good. Wind Dragon. This guy's slick. I like this one. Because all the dragons in this game are real pretty. They're real nice. I played through the original campaign, not through the online play, and in the single player campaign play, it wasn't bad. I actually have a whole playlist. That's what I was looking for.
A real thrill.
Alright. I'll wait till the ads are done. Can't hear me anyway. Bad ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the ads. That's because you're a sub. The ads are turned off if you subscribe. If you're a non-subscriber, you do get ads. I think subscribers get ads, but not as much. Because I think Z said that he gets ads too. Even though he does subscribe. Okay, so what I was saying is the new game, the new Dark Alliance. I actually do have a playlist on YouTube where I play through the full single player campaign. And I thought the campaign was really good. I liked it. The storytelling was good, the gameplay was good, the puzzles were kind of fun. As a single player campaign, I enjoyed it. As a multiplayer game, I think I played it a couple of times, but never really saw the desire to play in it. I mean, it's the newfangled co-op LMO style game, and we're getting a lot of those now. Yeah, like Deep Rock Galactic, which actually I found to be a lot of fun, either both in solo and in group play, except for the lag when I was playing it for a while. So I stopped playing it. The lag was pretty bad. But, to each their own. You know, I thought the story was good and the single player was good, but a lot of those games I find interesting. Another problem that I have with them comes from the fact that they tend to rush away. D&D games include Dark Alliance, Princess Cisna, Hills Far, Spelljammer, Descent into Undermountain, and Daggerdale. Well, okay, so the new Dark Alliance, I'd put middle of the road for single player, but crap for multiplayer, and their quote-unquote expansion content was total garbage. Runes of Mithranor. If you could ever get Runes of Mithranor to run, I thought it was pretty decent. Don't get me wrong.
How do you think this was formed?
Maybe the cataclysm had something to do with it.
The
Groundwater must have eaten away at this.
Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale games were better,
Thousands of years.
but it wasn't bad if you could get it to run. That was the problem. Most people couldn't even get the damn thing to run. I couldn't get it to run half the time. Hills 4, as I've said before, Hills 4 was a prototype game that they just released to market to make money off of. It really wasn't intended to be a great game. It was just meant as an internal prototype that they turned into a sellable product. So, yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't intended to be a great game. It was just intended to make some money off of the development time. Spelljammer. I have tried to play Spelljammer. I never quite understood how you're supposed to play Spelljammer. And if somebody who has as much knowledge of D&D worlds as I do and games as I do, and I still have problems figuring out how to play Spelljammer, it's pretty bad. And yeah, it was horribly designed. It was badly designed. I thought it was an interesting concept, but poorly designed. Descent into an Undermountain. I don't think I ever played Descent into Undermountain.
Tough choice.
And Daggerdale. I don't know if I've ever played Daggerdale. Now, what I am surprised is not on your list is the whole Kryn's series from SSI. Anybody who's ever played those usually rates those as some of the worst games, both in storytelling and
Looks like we get to pass
dungeon
those
design.
frying pans before we
Gameplay,
get
it's
started.
fine because it's just the gold engine with some more tweaks. But the Dragonlance ones, I'm surprised that's not on your list because that's usually what people rate as some of the worst games to ever come out of SSI. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Those games were horrible. So yeah, definitely on the bad side of it. Now, I was not a fan of Stormreach. So when Star Trek Online, when Dungeons & Dragons Online came out, it was originally called Stormreach.
Yeah, you go ahead.
And the Stormreach version, I thought was an atrocity. It was designed as a single-player, pseudo-multiplayer game that they forgot to make multiplayable. It was bad. It was bad in so many ways. It was horrible. The later D&D Online for Oberon, which is the expanded version of the game, which eventually just replaced Stormreach entirely, was better. But honestly, I'd put that in probably my top 10 to 15 games for being garbage.
Come on, at least try.
And unfortunately, it was that eventually spawned 5e as we know it in all of its horrendous iterations. The PS1 only game, Ravenloft. Isn't that the fighting game? Was it like Mortal Kombat except in Dungeons and Dragons characters? Isn't that what that one was?
We're really taking a gamble here.
If so, I heard the third Ravenloft game was an atrocity. Because it really didn't fit any genre of D&D, like, ever. Yeah, the third weapon-based fighter. Yeah, exactly. That's horrible. Now, I have considered playing through the first two Ravenloft games. Though the second one really isn't Ravenloft. It is World of the Dead, but it's not Ravenloft, per se. I thought about doing those. I figured those would be fun to go through. Because I watched somebody play through those, a British version. Probably 6 months ago. And they both looked interesting. So, I won't mind playing those at some point. I don't think I have them, though. I think that's in the group of games I currently don't own. Because there are several D&D games I don't have. I think it's the Ravenloft games, the Dragonlance games, which, as much as I've heard about those being horrible, and I've played, I think the first one I have, the gold box for, and it was like meh, so I haven't rebought those. But the whole Forgotten Realms line from Pools of Radiance to Pools of Darkness, both treasures, games, all three Eyes of Beholders, all of those I have played at some point and beaten all of them, at least once. A couple years ago, I tried to play through, on my old channel, I went to play through all of the Forgotten Realms games. I started with Pool of Radiance, and I went through Curse of the Azure Bonds, and on to Secret of the Silver Blades, and I was going to do Pools of Darkness, but I got like 2/3 of the way through Secret of the Silver Blades, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so bored. Because Secret of the Silver Blades is just, it's like a 35 level dungeon crawl. No real story, no real narrative, just a brutal, never-ending dungeon crawl. It's horrible. Takes place in Hardcore Desert in Ravenloft. Well, it is in the Hardcore Desert. But it's in, but Ravenloft is a little special, because you have Ravenloft, and you have the Realms of Darkness, and Ravenloft is one of the Realms of Darkness. The Hardcore Desert is another realm of darkness. And each realm of darkness has its own mythology and following, and each of them is technically their own dimension within the ethereal plane. So, yeah, they are in the Ravenloft source book, but the Realms of Darkness is the extended version of Ravenloft, which consists of like a couple of dozen other environments. One of which happens to be the desert, which is Egyptian themed. And there's another one that's like Norse themed. And there's one that's like Central American themed. But they're all quote-unquote Ravenloft Realms of Darkness. So, you gotta kind of give it, you know, they put a lot of slack in the Ravenloft series on the role-playing games. But, no, it's cool. I mean, it's great because it allowed them to explore a lot of different things and different cultures in the games, as well as get some cool ideas out there without having to build whole new worlds. Transform only. He's brilliant. Exactly, because Ravenloft was just that. When Ravenloft was originally created, it was just the vampire realms that Strahd said. It was just that. But they decided to cram all of these other realms that really didn't fit anywhere into the Ravenloft Realms of Darkness category. Let them do a lot of one-shots. That's the big thing that Ravenloft provided early, you know, 2nd edition D&D with, was a place for them to put a lot of these one-shots that really didn't fit in any other campaign setting. I think it was a cool idea. I think it was worth the effort of designing it, because it allowed them to do these one-shots that were really good stories in a lot of cases, but they really didn't fit anywhere. So by creating the Realms of Darkness, where each realm was its own crystal dimension inside of door there, so we gotta make this sound here. You know, inside of quote unquote the Ravenloft universe, and allow them to explore a lot of really cool ideas, as well as other gods and, you know, parallel concepts, without having to create a whole new world of mythos and ethos and whatnot, just for one-offs and one-shots. That's what made Ravenloft really cool, was that they decided to do that. I thought it was a great idea. A lot of people didn't like Ravenloft because they thought that Ravenloft was too close to Vampire the Masquerade and the World of Darkness. That's the name, Realms of Darkness, because that was their copycat. And they thought it was just too close to that, which really was the other way around, because Ravenloft was invented way before they came out with Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf. But it works. It was fun. Both were entertaining. That reminds me that not long ago, somebody had mentioned I need to watch a video, and it was on, I think it was like the worst module in D&D, and they grabbed one of the hack and slash modules from first edition. Honestly, you're gonna say the worst module in D&D is one of the original hack and slash modules. You know, it's the ones that didn't have any story. They were just meant to go out and kill players with a bunch of really big ass monsters. I think that's like the worst one. It's like, really? Why? That doesn't make any sense. But they just want something to grieve about, so. Save. It's been ages since I saved. Save. But yeah, so I don't know. I got a lot of good games that I can play. A couple of games that are like, you know, I could beat out in, you know, a couple of days. There's a couple of games like that I could play. I can play some old games or new games that are like that. Oh, reminds me. I need to go back to, a very specific game. What was it called again? Oh, Garbage. What was the name of that game? It was what? Library, hold on. Let's see, what was it? It was... Really? I can't remember what it was. God, now the name's escaping me. No, not Rune Factory.
You think Grizel killed the king?
I got a couple hours on that, so it's gonna be around here somewhere. Oh, Hack and Slime. I gotta go back and check out Hack and Slime. I haven't touched that in ages. The developer's been doing some really consistent updates on that game, and I really need to go check it out. Because I haven't checked it out, and I said I would. So I'm gonna take a break and, you know, put a day into that, just to see how they've come.
Just getting started.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to decide what I'm gonna do for my next game. But if anybody has any suggestions, anybody, because I know there's some of you out there that are just kind of like lurking and not commenting, and what would be fun to play, whether it's an RPG or not, doesn't matter to me. I don't care if it's, you know, throwback from the 80s or something that came out last week. Yeah, if anyone wants to see something in particular,
Sorry, pal.
just let me know and I'll see if I actually own it, because I might, in some way, shape, or form.
Move it or lose it.
It's amazing how many different games I have.
How do you think
A lot of them are digital
Maybe the
copies of the old ones.
The groundwater must have eaten away at the surrounding earth.
The water has been eroding the earth for
But,
tens of
you know.
thousands of years.
legs are gonna
Ah, wind dragon. Lots of wind dragons.
Yeah, take a number.
Well, it can be a light RPG. So it's like, you know, it's light RPG elements. Yeah, like the Zelda games, where it's kind of like a mixed action RPG or something like that. I don't mind those. Those are pretty short. And I could crack out, like Link to the Past or something. That's relatively short. That's like 25, 30 hours long. If I'm just farting around. I mean, seriously, you can do it in like 5 hours. I think it is. Have you played Trine? Trine. Trine. What game is Trine? I'm not sure I have. Let's have a look. Trine came out in '09. So it's not that old. I am on the ground. There we go. I'm back up. That was bad. Let's see what this one is.
Let's finish this.
Windows, PlayStation, Switch. I've heard of a lot of different platforms. Surprised I haven't played that. Let's see. No, I haven't. I don't think I have that on any platform. That's interesting. I'll have to go look. That might actually be worth looking into. Yeah, I did briefly. I was looking to see what kind of game it was. And I'll look more into it when I have time. Because with all the sales going on, it might actually be on sale right now. And if that's the case, then I might pick up a copy and, you know, give it a, an hour or so play to see if it's, well, it's, I think it'd be a lot of fun to play. And I've played a lot of games. I played like the first hour or two of a game, and then moved on. Because I was just doing it for a YouTube video. There's a lot of those out there, and some are pretty simple. Oh, that's cool. But I've done that with a lot of games. I've played a few minutes of them. I haven't played them all the way through. I mean, if I wasn't doing magic school, off my Saturn, I'd consider playing one of the other Lunar games. There's like 4 of them. So the D&D Arcade beat 'em up by Capcom. Oh, I am not good at beat 'em up games. I like playing them, but I'm not good at them. You want to see how bad I am at beat 'em ups? YouTube. I have me playing
They'd change you forever.
a couple different beat 'em up games,
Whatever happens, I'm
including Virtua Fighter,
Anyway, right? You are about to
um,
find out soon.
Mortal Kombat 11, and a couple of others, and I am not great at these games. I played RPGs perfectly fine, thank you. There's nothing wrong with my RPGs. I play them as intended. Not necessarily well, trust me. My playthrough of Magic School is gonna definitely show that side of it, where I'm like completely missing a point because when I was doing the original recording, I missed where I was supposed to go in Japanese. And so I'm just kind of like, where am I supposed to go, George? Just running around in circles trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be at. Exploring the game and talking to everybody in town, even though I don't need to do that. Though, you know, I think that's interesting too. Actually talking to all the NPCs to see what the story is, what everybody has to say at different points. So I did that, but, you know, I could have shortened probably the first group of the game, which is like, I don't know. I had like 3.5 hours, 4 hours of gameplay before I actually finished chapter 1. And you could do it in like less than an hour. Yeah, the sad part is fighting games and beat 'em ups to me are about the same. I haven't played any beat 'em up games lately. I haven't played any shmups lately. I played Gradius 5 a while back. I don't think I recorded that, but I played Gradius 5 a while back. That was kind of fun. I don't think I've played any beat 'em ups lately. I could go whip out like some of the old school ones. But I got my butt kicked. Popping turtles, and I'll probably only get past the second level. Or something like that. Trust me, those games I don't do well in. But Gradius is interesting. I think I have some of the riding games too. I got about halfway through. What was it? The Robotech games. The first one, Battle Cry. I think I'm about a third of the way through. Posted all those up on YouTube. But didn't get any views with them, so I never finished it. No one was watching it, so I didn't finish it. And the second game, Invasion, I think I'm maybe an hour or two into it. And those are fun. They're, you know, linear action, story-driven, corridor shooter types. Oh yes, ads. They have returned. I like the Gradius games better than the Raiden games, personally.
Feels like we're finally getting to the
But a lot of people are mixed as to which series is their favorite series. And I thought they were both really well. Oh, there's just up there. I thought they were both well done.
I'll try to catch up.
And there's some more modern shmup games that are really good. Sorcerer's Wand. Really? Yep, it's a rod. Level 25. Attack 18, magic 22. Wow, that's pretty good. Alright, give that over to just give it down. Now that we're doing a magic caster build, that would be a good build though. More wind dragons.
Here they come.
Ah, we're just gonna get our butt kicked here.
Die or I die, huh? Tough choice.
What would be a good shmup? Gradius is good.
Have a little more fun.
What else do I have? I'm trying to think. I don't remember all the games I own because I own so many. I mean, honestly, I own like, what is it? I think up to 600 physical games now that I own. And probably 800 or 900 digital only. And digital versions.
The answers will come.
I got a lot of games. And then for the retro games that I play through emulation, I have like
your funeral.
15 or 20,000
Am I
in that category. Sitting on my drive. So if that counts for anything, it's a thing. I have a few. I have a few in that category. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I don't understand why I get a bunch of full screen ads on YouTube or on Twitch. Cause like, there's a couple people that I've watched, and they're about the same size as I am, and
their best?
they get those, you know, while on screen ads, where it just kind of resizes the video window and then whatever. And I get all these full page ads. It's bad. I don't like that. I'm not happy about it. Well, I can also go play Shovel Knight. I have Shovel Knight.
This is great.
And I have... What else do I have? I have all the Metal Gear games. It's most of them anyway, if not all of them. And I have... What else do I have? I know next year when it comes out, I'm gonna play Battle Network from Mega Man Battle Network. I liked playing those games on the DS. That was fun. I like that series. Those will be out, I think, next year. So I'll probably end up playing at least the first one of that series. Because that'll be a thing. And then... I can always continue my gameplay through Mega Man X Command Mission. Torture everybody with that. That's an interesting way to torture everybody. Because that might be entertaining to torture everybody with that one. Oh, you mentioned fighting games. Not fighting games, but so fighting games... I don't know. Beat 'em up games. I'm not sure about beat 'em up games. I'm trying to think what I have for beat 'em ups.
You think Grizel killed the king?
Because I don't really have a lot of beat 'em ups. At least not that I'm aware of. I might. I liked playing Command Mission back in the day. A lot of people hate it because RPG, instead of being a standard side-scroller shooter, or platformer shooter, like it's traditional for the Mega Man series. But I thought it was pretty good. And I liked I also liked the Battle Network games. So they kind of mixed the RPG elements with deck building. And I thought that was pretty cool, too. Kind of liked that, the way they set that up. And... so that was fun. So I might do that. If I can find a copy, I'd be willing to do Legends. If I can find a copy. I might have to emulate that one. Because I think I can get a copy of Legends CD. But I don't know if I can get a physical copy.
It changed us forever anyway, right?
That's I don't know if I can get that. If that's one of those things that I can get. I don't know. Let's see. Mega Man Legends was originally released on PC, Nintendo 64. Get out of that window. PC, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, portable, and mobile. So, yeah, I could probably find a physical copy of Legends.
Only they would sink.
Everybody complains about Legends being bad, but from what I remember, now let's say being nostalgia talking, the first one wasn't that bad. Now, the second one I've never played. But I have played the first one. And for what I remember, it wasn't that bad. But I do remember people saying that the version mattered in Legends. So if you played like one version, it was like really bad. And the rest of them was just bad graphics. But the gameplay was pretty good. So that's something to keep in mind too, is it may just be like, if you play the PlayStation version or the Nintendo 64 version, it's visually bad. The gameplay is just bad because it was just garbage. But if you play like the PSP version or whatever, you know, that's actually pretty decent. So that's, you know, a possibility. I'd have to look into it to see if there actually is a significant difference between the versions and which one would be the best one to play. And then see if I can find a copy, because I honestly don't think I can. That's one of those that, I can't even guarantee I can find a copy. But considering a lot of people hate on the game, I bet I can get a copy pretty cheap. Give it for like, 30, 40 bucks. Maybe less. So that's a thing too. Always gotta keep in mind all the weirdness in the world. So, that's all the things that I might, I'll look into maybe at some point. Why can't I use skill? I don't know why it wouldn't let me use that skill. That was kind of weird. Oh well. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, so there's that. But I do own command mission. I actually started that over on YouTube. Played the first mission, I think it was. So I might continue like command mission. There's a chest over here I want to open. And I thought I was getting more weapons and armor. Bad. Let me see. I'm trying to think what else I have that'd be fun to buy.
I'm putting an end to this.
I don't know.
Sorry, pal.
I'm not really sure. And there's a lot of really good games out there that people just tend to ignore because they're not like the uber popular games, It's not the most popular MMO, or it's not the most popular arena shooter or MOBA or whatever is being, is super popular and being pushed by, Twitch and YouTube and all that jazz.
I almost felt bad there for a second, but it passed.
Because those, the big multiplayer games tend to be pushed. Exactly. And I've never actually played Fortnite. I've watched Fortnite. But I've never played it. Never found it interesting. Watching it, I didn't find it interesting. It's the same thing with like PUBG. Watching it, I didn't find it interesting. I thought it was an interesting idea, but I didn't find the game itself interesting. Yeah, it's like, no. And then I got into like, FPS games. So, I played several of the Halo games, and I played, did those. I did over-the-shoulder shooters like Mass Effect and those types of games. And I did, what have I done? A couple years ago I played a lot of Destiny and Destiny 2. Those are like my go-to shooter game for a while. Played a lot of that. And then the whole game just went toxic, beyond toxic. I mean, even the developers went toxic in the game. They just made really bad choices in story and whatnot. It was horrible. So, I just had to get away from that game and everything related to it. I'm okay with those types of games.
Maybe the cataclysm had
I did pretty decent in shooter games,
Surrounding Earth. The water has been eroding the Earth for tens of thousands
but
of
I've never
years.
been, you know, fantastic at them. Doom, stream the original. Only if you got me vomiting. The original Doom, the original Wolfenstein, those types of games make me motion sick. So, yeah, only if you want me to be sick for 2 days.
Just getting started.
Even to this day, they still make me motion sick. Except for, I really liked playing them. But, it was I could play it for like an hour or two, and then I'd have to like go to bed. And the next day, I might be able to play it for an hour or two. It was bad. Still is. You're okay with that? I'm not. I have a normal job to cover. If it was just me YouTubing all the time, or being on Twitch all the time, honestly, I would probably put up with that. Just to do a playthrough of those games, because I like the games. And I wouldn't be a speedrunner or anything like that, but I'd probably have atrocious times through all the levels. But
finish what you started. Allow me.
I said, I'd probably have atrocious times through all the levels. But, you know, if I was doing this full time, I'd be willing to do that. I would be okay with that. Because what I do is I play one of those games for, you know, an hour or whatever. An hour or so. Take an intermission. You know, to get a new drink or stretch my legs or something for a few minutes. Change over to a new game. And then go play an RPG or a roguelite or something like that for a while. You know. It's also why I don't play Darkest Dungeon. It gives me a headache. I think the game's cool as hell. I love the art style and the look of the game and the gameplay. I find really fun. But it just gives me headaches. So I don't play it. There's a lot of games like that, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. I wish it wasn't the case, though. I really do. I wish it wasn't the case. Because I'd play a lot more interesting games. If we actually could do it. But it's a shame. It's life, I guess. The thing with this game is, if I'm just kind of like, you know, not really paying attention to the game, it's fine, because I've got, you know, 8 to 10 seconds between when I can do attacks or whatever, so that's cool. Let's see. What do I have in my library over here on Steam? Delta V Rings of Saturn. That's interesting. That's an interesting game. Just got that one recently. What's right here that's actually fun? That's not like a pain in my butt. I do a colony builder. I think I've played any of those on stream. I don't think I've played any of those on stream. I got a couple of those that are pretty good. Either colony builders or empire builders. I'd like to do a game like in that category. I got several in there. I got like still Harris and whatnot. So those are an option that I could go play. Resident Evil Remake. You know, I own quite a few Resident Evil games, and honestly, I don't think I've played many of them. I actually own several of them over on the PlayStation Network. I don't think I've played, I think, many of them at all. I mean, not seriously anyway. I think the last time I played a Resident Evil game seriously was back when they first came out. It was like Resident Evil 1 or 2? Maybe Code Veronica? But I haven't played any of the remakes. So that might be interesting if I'm in the market for a dingy game. Because it's entertaining, you like harassing me, that's why. You like harassing the dragon. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. You obtained a sign. What? What is this? One-handed sword type weapon. Level 25. Attack 33, magic 10. Earth 1. Well, she can't use it. What's Leonard using? Okay. What's Leonard using? Third. Yulie. Give that over to Leonard. Because, you know. That's better for him. I'm gonna check his Incorruptus real quick. It's the same damage, but Talon's the new sword. It's supposed to be better than the ones we're currently using. I don't know.
Shall we be off?
It's supposed to be more powerful, but it's okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? There you go, play in the waters of Subnautica. I haven't done that in a while. I have Shovel Knight games. I do a couple of Phantasy Star games. I think most ones I have are in Japanese, so. I got quite a few, I had several Star Ocean games. Those are released in English. What else do I have?
Wow.
Let's see. You missed my, I think 6 months. Something with that. No, sorry. Don't think I can't have them. Most games like that, Twitch says, can't have them. I'd have to go over to YouTube to stream them. I was gonna play Senran Kagura Versus, but apparently the whole Senran Kagura line is banned on Twitch. I don't know. So there's a lot of games that I would like to play that I can't play. I picked up Akiba Strip 2 and can't play that on Twitch either. Because that whole series is blacklisted as well. Because of the content. A lot of Twitch has been really cracking down on both games and avatars that are in that category. So even though the games might be a lot of fun, if it's anything that goes approaching nudity, are they low? Hold on. I can fix that. Should be able to fix that. Let's see. Oh, I think it's on the PC sound, maybe? Alright, let me kick one off real quick. Let me see if it's... let me know if that's any better. I just turned up the PC volume. Because I think those are on PC. Better? Okay. So yeah, those are against the PC. Which basically means I get no control over them. I hate to say it, but I get no control over that. I can't turn up just those sounds, apparently. I might be able to. Yeah, it could just be the way I have it configured. I'll look. I'll have to look to see if I can adjust that. Because on my end it sounds fine, but considering I have to have it mixed, and with the PC games being one volume, and the stream alerts being another volume, and the point sounds being a third volume, it's just, you know, it's a mess. It's just a mess. Da, 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 da. Ooh, that hurt. I'm kind of glad I don't have to worry about bits. You know, people wanting stuff for bits. Cause I don't even know what I do for bits. Maybe add some more sounds. I don't know, or some more emotes or something. I really don't know. Oh, I bet y'all are back in ads. It's okay. Oh my goodness, I just die, you stupid ice elemental. They're beating up that thing, and I can't even kill an ice elemental. I swear. There it goes. Really? Stein. He's good to go. Oh, look. Everybody's disappeared for 30 seconds.
What's wrong?
There it goes. Now I can get to the chest.
Once you know the knight's secret, it may change you.
There we go.
That's fine. I've come this far.
A grand sword.
Whatever happens, I'm staying with you.
I think that is a two-hand. So two-hand, one-hand open. 45 attack. Really? Alright, well. Give that to Belle.
It changed us forever anyway, right?
You are bound to find out sooner or later.
There you go, this way. Over here. So way to go. So yeah, I don't know. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. Be a good idea if I did. Oh, wait. Garbagezilla. Which way am I supposed to go? I think it's this way. This way? Yeah, there's monsters over here, so that's why. I can tell where's the monsters at. It's the way to go. That's usually the greatest indication of if it's the way it's supposed to go. Let's look for the winners monsters. I don't know, I'm getting lost. Nice, I just need to get some more sound effects. I'm sure I can find something. I just need to put a few more things in. There we go.
A sense of direction would be nice.
Let's see now. Wait a minute. I thought I've been this way. Have I been this way? Maybe? Hold on. Let's see if I've been this way. Don't care. Don't care. You know I've been this way. No? Haven't been this way. Don't know what is this way. So I think I've been this way. I know I haven't been this way. Look at that monstrosity.
Shall we be off?
Look at that monstrosity over there.
You don't stand a chance.
I know we haven't faced off against one of those.
So either you die.
Yeah, this thing looks like it's rather demonetizable.
Sorry. Well, not really.
Yeah, I think this is gonna try and get me demonetized. Definitely afraid of that. But that's okay. the scorpion over here, then we can go get that thing. Hydrate, yes, I appreciate it.
Allow me.
Today we're drinking sugary drinks, so. No tea. Nothing like that. Where's that stupid spider, scorpion going? Alright, there we go. This thing... Oh. I appreciate the design. Has a lot of hit points. It does have a lot of hit points, though. Sound alerts still don't have any sound. We don't have any sound.
Just getting started.
Hold on. I'm going to mute the audio from the game. And look at something. You're gonna hear an echo, so don't mind that. You're gonna hear an echo, so don't mind that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, they're still quiet. Yeah, they're still quiet. They're quiet, but they're audible. Yeah. Are they drowned out by the game? Probably. I mean, pull up the audio mixer to see if I can adjust that. Give me a second. Unfortunately, it's not like OBS has a fantastic audio mixer to work with. It's lackluster at best. No, it's just let me see which channel it's coming in on. Because it's probably just coming out on the common channel. Yeah. Curious.
Wow.
Wait, where's it coming out? Browser? I'm not sure. Hold on. Do that again. I can't do that because it's on cooldown. For me, it's on cooldown. What the heck's up with that? I swear. I can't do things without being on cooldown, I swear. How retarded.
Wow.
Nope, it's coming in off of OBS. And it's got volume, so I don't get it. Not sure why. Because on the PC volume side, it's fine. I swear I'm being pummeled. Let me get back into the fight. Please. I'm not exactly sure why it's doing that. Let's see. Da 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 da. Offset audio sync, device driver, da da da. Nope, nothing there.
Let's finish this.
Maybe it's the plugin. that's having an issue. Let's see here. Nope, it doesn't have its own audio track. Yeah, it doesn't have its own audio track. So it's not that. I don't know, I'll have to research that. Oh, I'll have to research it to figure out why.
What's wrong?
It's so quiet.
Sorry, pal.
It died. We got a rusted shell. Okay.
Feels like we're finally getting to the heart of
I want to get that chest. I want to get. Because unfortunately, if I make it loud enough so that it sounds really good for the alerts, so the other on-head stuff. Alright, have a good night, Leafer. I'm probably gonna take a break once I get to the next, stone anyway. The light shell is 20 defense. This is 16 plus resistance. You know what? I'm gonna take it.
Wow.
So. Alright, so. We do need to go into that section over there. Now I know where I need to go.
Sorry, I'll try to catch up.
Just get past these guys. I don't feel like dealing with them. And I think over there, I don't know if it's a door I can open or not.
We have better things to do.
Let's find out. Hopefully it is. It is not. Great. I want to open the door. I can't open this door.
Gets green.
Yay! Oh my goodness. That's nice. Oh, finally found the save point. Oh, this place is a mess. With its uppers and lowers. Oh my goodness, it's a mess. I thought for sure this was gonna be like an exit only. First when I saw the dot on the door. But apparently it's not. So that's good. So what we can do is we can go check those other two doors.
We've come a long way.
Because this is kind of like a break room. So if I can open these doors. Yes, unlock that door. Then we can get back through here more efficiently. If we have to leave and come back. Okay, so that opens up the way to the Advent where we came in. And down to that second section down there. Which we came through before. That's good. Now, I don't know if we can access the other door. So the question is, can we access this last door? Or is this last door we can't access? Don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Let's see. We can't access this door. Oh. So from here, the next section we have to get to is just past that waypoint. So if we go up this way, okay, so it's got an up left and a down left, so we gotta go around. Hey George, how's it going? Let's make the right.
You have to wonder who's pulling.
If we go to the right, we'll be able to get upstairs
Giselle was the Magi's leader.
and be able to see where we need to be.
It's never as obvious as it looks.
You mean
Do anything special today? Did you do a bunch of shopping this week? Yeah, I'm familiar with that. So that goes down to that area. Hold on. Which goes down to that spot there. So from there down to this spot down here. Other side of that door. Not surprising there. So we're gonna have to go north. Now north, we got 2 points. We got one on the right, which goes into a valley which will have a chest in it. Now I just need to give people money. Yeah, join the club. I think we're all in that state. And then go from there. Alright. Alright, here we go. So yeah, that is the next waypoint for saving. I don't know if we can actually make it there in 30 minutes. We can try. This room is gonna have a large creature behind it. It's gonna kind of suck, but it is what it is. What do we got? Oh, it's a ice dragon.
Now I'm mad.
I wonder if we can sneak past the ice dragon and grab that chest. There's a chest up here. You know, my luck. This ancient outfit's bizarre. Though, if we're lucky,
We're nearing the dogma
we
ridge.
can sneak past these guys. Grab this chest. Like it's a pearl. And maybe sneak past the ice dragon? Out the door? Yay! Okay, that was good. Oh, but that pissed him off. Okay, so if we go this way, there's gonna be another chest. But we wanna make sure we're not getting our butts beat up before we go past the line. So, don't wanna do that. So maybe, if we're lucky, we can again sneak past the guy, past whatever's up here, and get the chest. And that'd be nice. If we can get that chest that's over there. Something like that. And this gear's kind of interesting.
but it passed?
I'm considering she's gonna have the breeches soon, but since we have hot pants, we're not gonna wear the breeches. don't like us wearing hot pants? Come on. She's been wearing her hot pants the whole game. And we've been enjoying it.
You okay?
Granted, there is a downside to it. It's that she's not wearing the best gear she could be wearing. Because she's wearing her hot pants. But, you know, I have upgraded them. I had to figure out what that was. Well, what was? Oh, the audio effects?
That was asking for trouble.
Yeah, I added sound effects that y'all can buy. People were complaining a couple weeks ago that they didn't have anything to spend points on. So, I added in some audio effects this week. Oh, the big one is attacking me. I wonder if I can just go over here and grab this. I don't care about the Cerberus. I want the chest.
Hey, wait up!
What do we got? Heavy axe. We don't use axes. So, that's kind of a waste of a thing. Oh. They can go into storage. I'm just gonna run like the wind. Oof. That's an oof. Yes, I have like 6 points trying to use them. Yeah.
I feel more connected to myself here.
Yeah, if you don't have enough points, there's not a lot. You know, the audio effects. It's to keep the audio effects from being used constantly. Yeah, I kind of figured you had 6 grand. And they are kind of quiet, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to sort them out. I might actually have to change how they're being rendered in OBS, so that they're not so quiet. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there. Because there's no reason they should be quiet, but they are. Oh. I'll take a look at it tomorrow. I gotta put the new emotes in anyway tomorrow. Because I keep forgetting to do it. I got some more emotes to put in for usage. I think I could put like 3 more in or 4 more in for people. And you should be able to use points to buy emotes.
Just once, I'd like to...
Not all of them, but at least some of them. I think it's only certain ones. Because it's not like all of the ones that are available. But it's like most of the ones that are available. The, buy through points allows you to do. So that's just something you can spend your points on. So there's things to buy with points, but
Your hero.
it is what it is.
Let's finish this!
It's life and Twitter, on Twitch. We don't always have the best things available to play with, but we have toys. At least we have toys. Alright, So let's see. Anything down here? No. Over here.
How far are you planning to march us?
Until the end of the earth. I will march you until your legs fall off and then march you some more. Really? That's bad. 'Cause I bet the chest's behind him. Yeah, things in the way. I do, I think the chest is behind that other dude. If I were a chest, that's where I'd be.
Are the knights just tools of destruction then?
It depends on how you use them.
I'm afraid I don't have the answer to that.
That's for us to decide.
I'm afraid so. At least in the legends.
Can I sneak in over here, grab the chest, and sneak out? That'd make me happy. Ah, garbage. Damn thing ran me over. Alright, running. Back around the corner. I think the next stop is just down the hole. I don't think there's anything down here other than that.
Once you know the night's secret, it may change you forever.
That's fine. I've come this far.
There might be one over here. Nah, it's just a tree.
It changed us forever anyway, right?
You are bound to find out soon.
Alright, so... magic... Heal 3. Come on, heal me up, thank you. I took a lot of damage. I really don't want to deal with that. Okay, so... Now from here, we have that other area over there, which we can probably sneak in, grab. The chest out of, and then run away. And I'm okay with that.
Take a number.
And then we just need to get down to the save point, and that's what we'll call it for tonight. Once we get to the save point, that's going to be it for today. So, George, if you have any suggestions on what games I should play in any genre, I'm taking kind of a straw poll here to see what people are recommending. We have some interesting suggestions so far, though some of them I don't own. Some of them I do own. It's just a matter of which games come up and are available and whatnot. So anything in particular you'd like to see me pick up and play for a bit? We're really looking for like non-RPG games. That's like kind of like a break game to go through Christmas. You know. Oh, and I bet we're all on ads, aren't we? It's about that time. Seems like the ads are far more often than they should be. I need to look at them. I think they're way too common. Alright, I'm gonna go for broke. The chest should be in the back over there. Cast all these scorpions. Oh my goodness! Run from the scorpions. There it is. I found it. I found it.
Hey, wait up!
Yay! There's the brace. So that's gonna be the arm piece. I haven't found the breeches though. Now that she can wear them. Because, you know, hot pants. More important than anything else. She always has to wear those. And I'll put them on just to look at the outfit, but aside from that, I'm gonna put back to the hot pants. Alright. So, Adams and Yulie. Oh, the brace are the pictures. So let's go ahead and put those on real quick.
People and their wars.
Honestly, I can't even tell you're wearing them. What is it? It's just like her hot pants, but it's just kind of shorts. Yeah, it's like her hot pants, but it's just kind of shorts. I mean, they're cute. I like them. They're really cute. But I'm sorry. Can't beat her hot pants. Can't beat the hot pants. They're great. And alright, so Yulie put her boots back on and her coat back on. Give that over to, I don't know, Eldore. And she can just kind of hang out with the messes. I mean, technically they are better pants than her hot pants. But we're doing hot pants, so. And I could give all that armor over to Leon. You know, let him take care of that kind of gear. Rather than having his plate on. Actually, he need to be changing his armor anyway. I just thought of that. Because she should give Leonard her shell armor. And then he can wear, because the shell armor, like those are 14. Well, those have their resist, but put that on Bell. And the pit armor is 19, the shell armor is 20. It's 1 point, so it is worth it. Let's get some stuff out of the way here. It's Stabbins? Right, it's the boots. There we go. So I just give them a little more armor, which is important. But the big thing about this resist gear is, yeah, I lose a few points in armor, but I gain a ton of points in resist. And there's a huge resist boost. And that is worth way more. Because then the knight she can resist magic attacks as well as melee attacks. Which helps. She still takes a ton of damage, but it helps reduce that. Not a lot, but, you know, 10 points is 10 points. Yeah, 10 points resist is 10 points resist, so it's a thing. You just gotta kind of balance out your armor that way as to what's the best for you. And the fact that they actually keep you that armor in here, they expect you to wear it on one of your characters. So, that's something to keep in mind too. Because they give you armor they expect you to wear. And for good reason. Because it's usually worth it.
Are the knights
Gloves?
tools of destruction?
Nope, Guardian Pro.
It depends on how you use them.
I'm afraid I don't have the answer to that.
That's for us to
Yeah, it's got those
Great son,
glowing
at
stones.
least in the legends.
Oh, we're almost to the village. We'll get to the village tomorrow. But we'll have to do the boss fight along the way. So, next weekend we'll go into the boss fight, go to the village, and go from there. We'll also lose our companion at some point in that village. So, well, if I needed to actually level up, this would be the perfect time to do it. Because we have that +1 character. And that's like the ideal time to do level ups. So then you have an extra body. Because you only get 3. So. Am I needing level ups? I don't think so. Before we actually save, let's go ahead and go through our skills. So let's start with Leonard. He now has all of the white magic stuff. Now, heal 3 plus 3 we don't have yet. Raise 2, what's this for? Resurrect everybody? That might actually, you know? I don't know what I want to do with those points. That's just kind of like bumping it in to where I needed it. But at this point, I don't know how to put them. I want to get these points up. But I could give him his, heavy sword. But yeah, give me heal all. There we go, raise. Definitely need that. I guess refresh is the only I got haste. Inspire, fortify, slow. Now, let's put it into refresh. That's, yeah, for Yulie, she still needs to get that last point. Don't know. There it is, tower 3. That's all we want for her. Don't care about the restaurant. We got all those, we got all those. But what's under bow? Agility and dexterity. Agility and dexterity. Actually, that might be pretty good for her. Because she's running spear, which is spirit and hit points. Agility and dexterity might not be a bad idea. have staff? Don't know. Let's find out. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put on a staff master. This would be the fastest way to get a bunch of stuff. Now that we actually want it for so that gives me magic, intelligence, and spirit. So yeah, she wants staff. That's what she wants. Definitely. And probably, it's easier too. Once he's done with what we're gonna get down here. I can't do staff. So he can't do staff. So he can do this one, but he can't do staff. He can do greatsword to do more damage, but really, it's not that helpful. It's okay though. Edit commands. Definitely want to make sure he has refresh and raise. Leonard should have revive and should have refresh something. There's raise, there's revive. There's refresh plus, so yeah, he's got everything. Everything of value. Some heal spells. So he's good. I think I'll put heal 3. Remove a bind. Put heal 3 over there. That'll be good. But he has 8 points. So I'm gonna put those in. I mean, I guess we could raise his attack stats up. That would be an idea. So let's do that. Since I can't raise, well, I can raise his magic stats. Hold on. What do these give us? Intelligence, agility, and MP. Let's do attack stats. That'd be better, since we do have to use him in combat as a core character in combat. I'd rather raise his strength, his hit points, and his vitality. Those are the ones I'd rather raise than to raise the other stuff, so. Alright. And that's it for tonight. We're off a little early, but not too bad. Started a little early, so it all works out. But as it goes, look forward to some videos coming up. So on Saturdays, we're releasing Lunar Magic School in blocks.
Feel more connected to myself.
In December, I have the Lunar Silver Star Story Lunatic audio play coming out. Now, I haven't got the subtitles worked out on that, but I'm going to go ahead and publish it anyway because have the subtitles are a mess, but the audiobook's cool, and we're still going to continue Pool of Radiance on Friday, though I think for December we're going to do an action game rather than an RPG, just something different for a couple of weeks. And we'll continue this through the month of December as well. So look forward to that. That's the schedule for next week. And thank you for dropping in. Have a good night.